the foundation, which is this one, the one that I use. So if you can read, there's a sign said normal and dry. So the product itself have two variety, one for normal and dry skin and one for the oily skin. Mine is dry, so they're giving me the dry one. This one is comfortable to be used. Usually when people with dry skin, they tend to have some dry patches on the skin and then feels uncomfortable. But you see, Revlon COLORSTAY is very comfortable to be used on my dry skin. I got two, which is Sand Beige, and this one is the 240, which is medium beige. So I can use both of them. So if you can see the video, I'm using the one that exactly my skin tone almost everywhere, but the one that on the medium, which is I'm doing for contouring, which is on the cheek side, and then on the lower part, and then on the upper. So if you happen to have several skin tones products in your home, you can use to highlight or contouring your skin, just depending on the shades. And then continue with this is product that I also love, which is the concealer. Easy to be used, and the concealer mainly I'm using on the under eye because it's to cover all the lines, and I also use it for the T-zone because the color is bright. This one I have is fair, so this one is really nice for me. The consistency is nice. It's thick, but it's not very thick, and it's not bothering me, so it's very comfortable to be used, silky, and then it made all the imperfections to be hidden. Nicely done. So then I continue with the other products that I think already shared in my blog at warriorearth.blogspot.com, which is the skinny liquid liner, and then the COLORSTAY eyeliner, which is like a crayon type. This one is a black, this one is purple, and this one is in blue. I have some oil in my eyes, so you can see that the color is really bright, really bold, and then convenient to be used. And so far it has a little bit of not mattifying, but they have a power to repel water, so when you feel it will be a little bit like dry. And following is the eyeshadows. I have two variant, which is Addictive Intoxicant. This one is I think is a natural color. You can use simply every day. It has a brown, deep brown, a bit of mauve, a bit left like a gray shade, so it's pretty much suitable if you want to use something that you can simply use every day for office work, or maybe you're still in the school like university. You can use it every day because it doesn't have any something that's really bold like blue or something like that. But there's also another shade that's Goddess this one, which I think the eyeshadow can be used to just about anything. This one is perfect for if you want to create a bolder, a smoky eye compared to this one. This one is more to the natural. This one you can create something that's more sexy, more seductive. And as you can see, I'm using the number one, which is the kind of like a white one, like a pearly gold. You can use it on my T-zone and my cheeks area. It helps to elevate the areas that I want to highlight, so it can be used for highlight as well. And nowadays in Korea, there's a trend that to make the skin looks really glossy, like really, some people say it's oily, but because they do use oil, they use facial oil. But in Indonesia, if you use facial oil, some people really doesn't like the texture of the oil, so it can also help for those who dry skin, it helps moisturize. But those with oily skin, it will make their skin like all the products they put afterward, like makeup, anything, melt easily. So you can have an alternative. It's less like this one. Use a powder highlight, which is also have that glow but doesn't have that oiliness, and it stays longer if you have oily skin compared to use facial oil. I know there's a lot of facial oil you can choose, but if you can choose powder, why not? And lipstick, which I also have been using because they have a lot of colors that really nice, really pretty. I'm trying like a bit of a two-tone. With the inner side, I'm using the Barcelona Nights. This is actually one of my favorite. The color is really bright, fun, and it helps to bring up the whole complexion. And this one is a bit like coral, which is Kane's Crush. I'm using on the outer side, and then the one with the deeper shade is in the inner side. You can use anything you like because they have like 10 shades. It's really pretty and really brings up the whole complexion. last but not least is COLORSTAYCHALLENGE Gel Envy, which is a long wear enamel. This one is pretty neat. Just one coat, it will be like pretty thick. So usually on other products, sometimes we can use several coats to make it really buildable, but this one, even one coat is enough. It will be like really thick. You can also apply two, but it will be very thick. And then you can apply like a shine coat, something like that, to make it more shinier. This one is in Royal Flush, Envy Me Royal Flush. Really nice. Thank you so much. I hope you do check out my Instagram, check out my blog to see the full review and everything that I already mentioned here. Thank you so much for watching the video. Bye.